January of this year, Todd Hebert of the BC Forestry Association, Kootenay Region, visited over 40 schools throughout the East and West Kootenays. Todd visited the schools to deliver materials for our tree growing contest and to teach forestry education on a grassroots level.
We're going to go over some things to show you how to get your tree started, because you're all involved in this tree growing contest. Okay, we're going to show you how to get your trees growing from seeds. Okay, and you're going to be planting lodgepole pine seeds. Okay, now these things are called styro blocks. Now this big one here, it has 240 holes on it. Okay, so it'll grow 240 trees at a time. And this is what the BC government uses when they plant their trees in nurseries and different areas all over the province. Okay? Now we put soils in here, special soils. We put our seeds in, and then we put sand on top of them to protect them. Okay? Now instead of giving you a great big one like this one, so you have to plant 240, what we've done is we cut them into smaller blocks. So that it's a little smaller. You only have to plant as many as you have in your class. You don't have to plant all of them, but you only have to plant as many as you have in your class. Okay? That's all. Any ideas how long a tree lives? Does a tree live forever?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Those trees have been out there a long time.
It'll live forever. From 50 to about 150 years.
Well, that's a pretty good guess. That's a good guess. You're going to be planting lodgepole pine trees, and they only live to be about 100 years old. That's all. And you're thinking, 100 years old, that's a long time, right? Right?
No.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not really all that long if you think about other types of trees. Douglas fir trees and spruce trees. They live much longer. What about the California redwoods? They've been around thousands of years, right? And they're still living. So the lifespan of trees is different. And our trees only live to be about 100 years old. They're a very quick growing tree before we can use them. Any ideas how many trees were planted in BC last year? How many little trees were planted? Somebody take a guess. How many trees were planted? Yes?
15,000.
15,000. Good guess, but you're a long ways off. Somebody else, yes?
25,000.
Way higher. We gotta go way higher here. How about over here?
Million.
Even higher than 1 million trees. Yes?
2 million.
Oh, we gotta go way higher. Much, much higher.
38 million.
38 million. Getting closer. It's higher though. Somebody there in the Garfield shirt.
50 million.
50 million. Getting much closer. I'm gonna actually tell you how many because we're gonna be here for a while. You wanna guess? I'll give you one chance to guess.
85 million.
Higher than that. It was 200 million trees were planted in BC in 1988. In 1 year, we planted 200 million trees. Now, I'm taking a survey of all of the schools in the Kootenays. And we're going to find out what your answers are to this couple questions, okay? How many people think that logging is bad? Think that logging's bad? Put up your hand if you think it's bad. Oh, come on, don't be shy. Put up your hand if you think it's bad. That it does things to our forests that aren't good. Put up your hand. Okay. Now, how many people think that logging is good? Think that logging's good?
It is.
Right, okay. Now, everybody put down your hands. Are you guys, all of those people who said that logging was bad, are you willing to give up everything that a tree gives us?
No. No.
Are you sure? That you could maybe stop all logging? Now think about this. Trees give us paper.
Let's go.
Right? So do you think it would be a good idea to get rid of all those logging so we don't have any more paper on the earth? No more paper, right? No more textbooks, right?
Yeah!
What about those Thrasher magazines? No more of those.
Yes.
What about skateboards? No skateboards. How many people can honestly say that there is no wood in their house? None. Well, wait a second. You guys want all those things, don't you?
Yeah.
But you want to stop logging?
I want to keep on going. It's good. Logging's
Logging
good.
maybe not be as bad as we thought. Now think about this for a second. We have a tree, that lodgepole pine, that only lives to be about 100 years old, and then it dies. And we can't use it too much for too many things after it dies, right? Not too many things can be used after they die. If we go in and we say that our tree is going to die, let's pretend that our tree, we know it's going to die at 95 years old. We know when it reaches its 95th birthday, it's going to die. What happens if we go in when it's 93 years old and we cut that tree down and we use it? And we use it to make paper and build our houses and all sorts of things that we need trees for. And then we go back and we fix up the area so that it looks nice and we don't have soil erosion going on and the soil won't dry out. And we know that the animals in that area don't need the trees right then, that they can go somewhere else to use the trees for their homes. And we plant new trees, or we let new trees grow back by themselves. Doesn't that make more sense than saying no logging? Yeah. If we help to look after our forest a little better so that we put back new trees that are healthier, just before our trees are going to die, doesn't that make more sense then?